Hey guys, what's going on? Excoundrel here. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Scoundrel's Den. Welcome back if you're a subscriber. If you're not, feel free to subscribe. We do a lot of Wild Rift content and guides here. Often what we do is a small guide like this, or even smaller guide where I just give you a text box and then I give you a game to show you how I play the champion. Today we're talking about something that I think has gone under the radar in the current meta. And I think it's an incredibly strong pick, and it's Janna. Janna got a buff on the last patch, and it's made her, I actually think, very strong. Before we get into the guide, though, thanks to G2A for sponsoring the channel. There's a reference link in the description below. So I play Janna in two positions. I play her as support, but I also play her in Baron lane. And she's very good in Baron lane versus people like Darius. And I'm going to show you the Baron lane build first, even though I think that her support role is generally a bit better. This is how I play her in Baron lane. Luden's Echo into Lichbane, into Rabadon's Deathcap. Before that, I might get the Ionian Boots. I'll eventually upgrade into Zhonya's, and then I go Liandry's and Void Staff. It's a very high damage build with scaling in the fights. You do a lot of damage, and you can split push really well with Lichbane as well in the later stages of the game. Runes, I go Summon Airy because you can poke really easily on Janna, and it's very annoying and does a little bit extra damage. Gathering Storm because she's a good scaling AP carry. I give her Backbone because actually she's very squishy, so if you make a mistake and you don't have Backbone, you can actually get punished pretty hard. And then Hunter Genius. Pretty easy to get involved with kills as Janna, either using your shield or your ultimate, and that should allow you to get some cooldown reduction into your kit very easily. I go both Ignite and Flash, and I go Ignite on Flash on all rolls. So that's how I play her in the Baron lane. If I'm playing with an attack speed AD carry, something like, I don't know, Jinx, Vayne, Kai'Sa, something like that, I will go for Ardent Censer first because it is a good supportive item for attack speed AD carries. I then go into Harmonic Echo, which I think is a great item for Janna. I like to go for the Ionian Locket with the cooldown boots, Rabadon's Deathcap, and then if I get to that point, Athene's Unholy Grail for some extra healing and some extra damage. In terms of runes, it's pretty much the same, but I instead go for Loyalty. So it's going to give me and my closest ally some extra armor and magic resist, and I go again for Ignite. If I'm playing with a Jhin or an Ezreal, I won't go for the Ardent Censer build path, and I'll go for a more aggressive build support path, which is with the Luden's Echo first, so you do a lot of damage with your Zephyr. You go Harmonic Echo. Again, lock it with cooldown boots, and then straight into Rabadon's Deathcap for that damage. I don't go Spirit Walker. I still go Loyalty when I'm playing support. In terms of leveling your abilities, there are two options. If you are confident, and in Baron lane and when you're playing aggro support, I would recommend maxing your second ability Zephyr first. If you want to play more supportive, then you can max your shield first. But if I'm playing an aggressive Janna, I tend to go Zephyr, so there's different build paths. Baron lane, I max my second ability Zephyr, then I max my first ability Howling Gale, and eventually I max my shield. When I'm playing an aggressive support, I max Zephyr, then I max shield, and then I max Howling Gale. And if I'm playing a defensive support, I max shield, then I max Zephyr, and then I max Howling Gale. And of course, whenever you get the opportunity, put a point in your ultimate. Well, we're going to jump into a game where I played support Janna, and you'll start to see how strong she is. She is a very, very, very good pick in this current meta, and she can actually carry pretty easily from the support role. I'm going to show you my ranked stats quickly. I know it's not the most, but 7 matches, 85% win rate so far. I only lost one game with Janna in the current stretch that I've been doing, and that's all solo queue. If you don't believe me, it's all solo queue, and I got a couple of MVPs as well. I was not duoing with anybody in these games, as you'll see, and you can stop the video and check. The names are all different. So this is all solo queue Janna. I've not even been playing with an AD carry in lane. She's very good at babysitting teams, so I think she's a good support pick if you're looking to pick up something that I actually think is pretty good in the current meta. So anyway, like I said, let's jump into a game, and we'll show you how she works. So I like to play a really aggressive Janna support, especially versus melee matchups, and a really, really bad lane, which is going to be Vayne. I'm just going to start Zephyr. I'm going to max Zephyr. I'm going to start hitting them in the head. I really don't want to have to help Evelynn do this, to be honest with you. It's so annoying. Honestly, junglers do not need pulls in this game. Junglers that tell you that they need pulls are just taking that from traditional League of Legends. It's not too much of a pain in the butt, but like I really like to get good lane position, and having to help the jungler really screws that up. Because look, by the time that the jungler camp spawns, our lane's already there. Yeah, see, look, now we've lost lane position on Vayne and Braum. That might actually lose us the lane. It is going to push towards us, but now they're going to have the jump for level 2, you know. least it's frozen outside our turret. Okay, they're level 2. We've got to be a little careful here. Just going to try and zone them away. She's gone to get her oh, my bad. I do that a lot. All a bait. All a bait. All a bait. I just accidentally hit flash. Oh, it was a bait. It was definitely a bait.
Middle turret is under attack.
Okay, we're going for Ludens.
With ease.
I actually don't know how I flashed there. I might need to move that flash button slightly away from my my Zephyr button, because that's not the first time I've done this. I've actually done that a few times.
In harmony. At once. Upon the wing. Breathlessly.
Double kill.
Oof. Did I get executed? Please. Oh no, I got killed by Vayne. Okay. A little bit of a whoopsie. As I didn't realise that I forgot that Evelyn had ultimate. But do you know what? I'll take it. I think that whatever happens here, that was a pretty good end result. Like, Janna is a really hard lane bully. Like, she bullies like poor lane matchups really hard. And thank you for Evelyn for coming, because it's a good thing that we're shafting Vayne, because I hate Vaynes.
Attack the dragon spawned.
The tempest is upon them. Swiftly.
Yeah, we have such lane priority.
By your command.
On my way.
Engage. The tempest is upon them.
You have slain an enemy.
No worries. He walked the wrong way.
Retreat. Retreat. Rampage. Top
Good job,
turret is
Jim.
under attack.
Swiftly.
Attack this champion.
Upon the wing.
First turret destroyed.
Okay, I'm going to go for that other thing now.
With ease.
Might want to do some roaming. The good thing about Janna is that, like, by leveling up Zephyr, you actually get your movement speed bonus, which allows you to roam the map really quickly. Usually, as a support, I would level up my shield first, especially if I'm going with a hyper carry support. But in this particular instance, I don't think I need to. Gonna head back down towards Jin.
Enemy slain. Ally slain. You have been slain. Engage. Ally
How the hell?
slain. Shut down.
How are we losing all this so hard?
Ally slain.
I didn't have Jin with me, to be fair.
Upon the wind.
Attack this champion. On my way. The enemy team has slain the dragon.
Wait, how did she not kill her?
The tempest is upon us.
You have slain an enemy. Top turret is under attack. On my way. Top turret is under attack. You have slain an enemy. On my way. Top turret is under attack. Enemy turret destroyed.
Upon the wind.
Top turret is under attack. Enemy slain.
Good job.
Turret lost.
I could have died so easily there. But we lost top turret for that because I don't know, my Camille went rolling. But at least Zed just decided to push mid, which is good. How's this Garen doing? Garen's 1-1. Cool. I'm gonna go mid. I kind of hinted a little bit around that dragon fight. I had poor map awareness for the Vayne and where my Jin was. I thought that I was in a good spot, but alas, I kind of wasn't. I'm gonna head towards top. I think that this Camille might be in a bit of a tough spot.
Way. Enemy slain.
Good job. Oh god, this Jin.
On my way.
The problem is with roaming is that he should just run. He should just absolutely. Good job.
Enemy slain.
Good job, Jin. I don't know how he managed that.
Enemy slain. Your team has slain the Rift Herald.
Harmony.
I roamed and I did kind of leave my AD carry hit to him by himself, but that should be okay in most scenarios.
Tranquility.
Like your AD carry should be able to play safe.
With ease.
What level is Braum? 9.
Enemy slain.
Swiftly.
Enemy turret destroyed. Baron Nashor has fallen.
Swiftly.
Wait, I don't. My thing doesn't knock her up.
Enemy double kill.
So usually my tornado should knock her out of that. Like my tornado should actually knock her out of that, and it didn't. Oh, that's a bit annoying. Probably gonna go the shield.
Mid-range is under attack.
Yeah, I kind of into that. I was kind of bait her, and I thought that I genuinely thought that my tornado. Maybe I'm gonna have to go back and look at the video, but I thought that I knocked her out of it, but alas, maybe I didn't.
Dragon has spawned.
Let's just do dragon.
Attack the dragon.
Upon the wind.
Need to push this wave.
The storm approaches.
Enemy slain.
Jesus, took a lot of damage there.
Enemy
Upon
slain.
the wind. Breathlessly.
Top turret is under attack.
The tempest is upon us.
I am so squishy.
Enemy slain. Double kill. Enemy slain.
If you can get a full channeled ult off, it's always really good. This Jin's really good at sieging turrets as well with his ultimate. It's really nice.
Enemy turret destroyed. Enemy turret destroyed.
I don't know if that'll kill him. Probably won't.
Enemy turret destroyed. Killing spree. Unstoppable. Double kill. Rampage.
Oh my gosh, it's just too easy. I need to back though. I definitely need to back.
Enemy turret destroyed. Attack Baron.
Upon the wind.
I don't think I want Rabadons really.
On my way.
Rabadons is the best in terms of pure damage output.
Attack Baron. Attack Baron. Retreat.
I don't think Ardent Sense is very good with a Jin because attack speed doesn't massively help him. So if I was with a Vayne or a Jinx or something like that, oh, I got a slow on her as well.
Unstoppable. Killing spree. Killing spree.
Oh my gosh. Game's just over, right? Do we even have minions? We'll have minions soon. Garen's doing nothing though.
Bottom turret is under attack. Bottom turret is under attack. Turret lost.
It's so broken! Janna's support is so broken!
Victory!
Oh my gosh.